back again today, ladies and gentlemen. Some more jump rope action. You'll see in this video that there's a lot of night workouts, evening workouts, that kind of thing. I've been enjoying that recently. You'll see a lot of great lighting right at sunset. I've been doing a lot of around sunset jump rope sessions. And I've been reincorporating burpees into the routine as well. Not many, 20 to 50 burpees. I haven't been filming those, but I do the jump rope and then I do the burpees. The reason I haven't done consistent burpees is not because I don't like the exercise, or I don't feel like I'm disciplined enough to do them. It's simply that they can definitely, for me, sometimes cause pain and different problems that affect my low back. Not always, but definitely if I try and do them in high numbers consistently, like if I go, okay, I'm going to do it, every day, it just becomes a lower back problem, a hazard, wrist hazard, shoulder hazard. Not sure exactly why. But yeah, it's something I'm just going to ease into and just do as I please. But yes, I have been doing those, and I did them maybe over the course. I started last week, and I did them like 4 days out of the 7 days in the week. So just letting you know about that. I also wanted to tell you a little about hand positioning. If you'll notice in a lot of my jump rope, well, first of all, I just want to say that I'm still learning at this point about jumping rope, and even though I've done, hours and hours and hours and hours of jump rope at this point, I'm still learning little things. And one thing that I've learned is in regards to where I put my hands, how I grab the handles. If you have handles that are long or, ergonomically shaped, I guess you could say, there's kind of different ways you can hold the handles, and it affords you different abilities, I guess you could say. As you can see in this video, I'm holding the handles farther down the handle, meaning my hand is farther away from the rope itself. I'm not choked up on the handle to where I'm touching, say the metal piece that connects to the rope. And recently, when I first started jumping rope, I kind of had a medium grip. And, over the past, if you look back to my last video, for example, I was really choked up on the rope because I felt like I was missing skips and I needed more control. And that wasn't helping. I was able to turn the rope over faster, but it was harder for me to be consistent over a 10-minute period. So what I did was I decided to grab the handle lower, and I was actually able to gain a lot more control over the rope itself, which I think is interesting. So my reflection on that would be that, when you choke up on the rope and you have your hands really close to the rope itself, you are able to get more speed out of your rope. At least that's what I find. With minimal wrist movement, you can get the rope to turn over really fast. The problem that you encounter is that you might be losing control, I guess is the point. You're getting the rope to turn over faster, but one skip might be a different speed than the next. If you hold the rope lower down, you are able to have more. You're not as fast with the rope, but you're able to be more deliberate, and so each skip is kind of similar. This allows you to get into more of a groove. So if you're somebody that is trying to do like HIIT type workouts where you're going as fast as you can, perhaps choking up on the jump rope handle will help you go faster. But if you're somebody that's looking for more of an endurance-based activity, having your hand lower down on the handle is what I'd recommend. So considering I'm kind of going for more of an endurance type thing, I'm not doing like 1 minute of hard jumping ropes, resting 30 seconds, 1 minute hard jumping rope, resting 30 seconds. I'm just doing consistent time. I'm happy to hold the rope lower down and have that consistency. So yeah, I mean, overall, pretty decent couple of weeks of jump rope here, and a lot less missed skips than the week before, the video before, I should say. I have been feeling it a little bit in my feet, the bottom of my feet and my Achilles on my right foot, right leg. I've definitely been feeling that as well. But I think that is, just, part of the game sometimes. You have to be careful. You don't want to, cause yourself an injury, especially an Achilles injury, which is so devastating. But, I'm making sure I'm doing ice baths and stuff like that. And making sure that I'm getting proper rest and recovery. I always, if I feel my Achilles, it's usually right at the beginning of a session, and once I'm warm, 2-3 minutes in, I'm fine. So that's something that is a change from the last video where I wasn't feeling any pain anywhere. But yeah, I think, it is February, and even though it's not cold where I am, it's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, I still think that it's easier when it is warmer, to, warm up quicker. Your body is more ready to go. The last thing I want to mention is yesterday's jump rope session, which I've been, and if you're somebody that knows about this kind of stuff, let me know. But something happened yesterday with my knee, and this happens every so often. I'll be jumping rope, and usually it's in the first 2 minutes of jumping, but my knee will click in the middle of my jump rope session, and it's actually, pretty painful, and it kind of puts me on notice, and I'm a little worried for the rest of the session. And I say this because it happened yesterday, so if you skip to the end of this video and watch, the last day, you'll see that I am like, oh, at some point. I continue skipping, but I'm very tender on my left knee. But there's almost a clicking of like a ligament or something, my joint. So if anyone knows what that is and how to prevent that, and if I'm just, need to do more warming up, please let me know. But yeah, that's this week at jump rope. Not too much else to say. I need to shave this beard though, because it's starting to get too hot for all this facial hair, and I need to get a haircut as well. So that's on the docket for tomorrow. So next video, you'll probably be seeing me a little bit more civilized looking. But yeah, so that's really it. That's all I gotta say. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and I will see you again either next week or in a couple weeks. I seem to be on a 2-week schedule here, but maybe next week I'll get a video out. So I'll see you when I see you, and have a great week, everybody.